Welcome everyone. A lot to talk about in today's Vechain update because we had some fundamental news and we're going to run through NFP and the unemployment change. So let's take a look at what that has to say. Please make sure you like, subscribe, comment and share. It's the best way to support the channel. There are other ways as well. Follow me over on Twitter. I have a giveaway at the moment. 2 winners. Once we hit 8k over on YouTube, one of you will win my ebook and one of you will win 30 minutes of one-to-one mentorship with myself. You can grab these anyway. Use the links down below to head to the website and support us. Now heading over to Forex Factory, we're looking at the unemployment rate change and the NFP essentially. And what we're looking at are these two bits of data over here, the forecast and the actual, and whatever they are forecasting, if this is green, it's good for the dollar essentially. So all assets against the dollar should see a little bit of a dump. But how much of a dump? That is the problem with fundamental data, and I'm going to explain this all today. And make sure you tune into today's Bitcoin update because we ran through this in a lot more detail. If you know what we're expecting from Bitcoin and its potential path, then it's going to give you an even clearer idea of what to expect with other alts, for example Vechain and any other alts that you that I don't cover, for example, that you also own. So here you can also see this when the actual over here, can you see 3.7? It's less than 3.8, and this is good for the currency. And so in turn, if we head down to the 30-minute time frame and look at 1:30 p.m. UK time, that's when we saw this actual dump. And equally the same with Bitcoin over here. Now for some cryptos, for some alts, they've already managed to invalidate the dump. Go check out my Trias update from earlier today. Look at that, 9% up today. Absolutely incredible. One of the cryptos that we do hold in the community, and definitely have a look at that and research that. So with Vechain, we're actually starting to move back up. We're trying to invalidate it, but it hasn't yet happened, and we need to actually close above the 20 moving average and then actually hold it as support. So can you see these moves back down to the moving averages? When they actually confirm it as support and start moving back up and breaking the high, only then am I confident we will start to move back up. A reclaim is great, but no confirmation, and this could still roll over, guys. So please do understand that. This is what we're going to run through today. So yeah, and please go check out today's Bitcoin update, so key. Now yesterday's daily candle close was quite positive because the day before, or the 2 days before, we were running into this resistance. Now even if we believe that we can reclaim it, we need to reject it. And the deeper that it comes back down, the stronger the reaction from here. So we can clearly see that there wasn't much of a reaction from this level of resistance. We instantly got bought back up the last few days, holding this level of support. You know, even if I mark this wick out over here, we can see we never lost that wick. I'm just going to delete it. There's too many lines. Sorry, we never lost that. Yeah, this wick, that line on this candle, even though we lost this one. But as there was a next level of support right close, that's fine. We've eventually reclaimed it, and we've tried to essentially break out today. So I've been buying some altcoins the last few days. If it continues lower, I'll buy more. But I'm just seeing a bullish pattern on Bitcoin at the moment. Yes, the NFP very quickly gave this dump on Bitcoin over here on the 30-minute time frame, and it hasn't reclaimed it. But what I'm looking at on the daily time frame is this potential inverse head and shoulders. So we reclaimed the moving averages. This is called an EMA repel. And then what we actually are currently seeing on the lower time frames on Vechain. So we'll run through that very quickly as well after this. And then it's expected to use this as a level of resistance and get rejected because we've only just reclaimed the moving averages. And as those examples, as I showed, we want to dump back down into them and start moving back up. So we dump back down into them, we confirm them as support, closing above all of them, and then of course are attempting to break out as of earlier today. When the news hit, we started to move back down. And so what I was saying is that as long as we hold this level of support, we'll continue to consolidate. But if we hold this level of support, the consolidation will lead to a break to the upside. Equally, lose this support, we're on a different scenario. Okay, so that's why I just need to go through with you very briefly, but please check it out in your own time, the Bitcoin. Check them out daily because yeah, it's good. It gives us a good idea. It's much clearer pattern on the Bitcoin chart than on Vechain, but it's equally the same pattern over here. Can you see it's quite a bit uglier? So if we could spot it on Bitcoin, we're like, okay, there is a preparation for a potential bullish pattern. So does that mean there's anything on Vechain, for example? And it might be a bit uglier like what we're seeing right over here, but there equally still is the pattern. And if we break the neckline and flip it into support, which would just be a reclaim of the golden pocket, then we're validating the pattern and a move back up. So that's quite positive. Let's go back to the 30-minute time frame to show you this EMA repel, which is what I said I wanted to talk about. So we dumped, but we never got a bearish cross, and we're still holding the 55. You're allowed to come down to here, but we want to see a bearish cross happen. Equally, we saw a bullish cross here. We reclaimed the moving averages, bullish cross form, boom. So if we get a bearish cross, we're having a move back down. So we need to be prepared for that. And so let's go back to the daily time frame and look at the levels of support. So we can clearly see the 1 fib level, this blue boxed area between 2.65 and 2.75 becomes a key area of support. We didn't even dip our toe into it the last 2 days. We were feeling something coming up, and we already started getting bought back up. Are they front running the market? Everyone's anticipating a move back down into this area, but it doesn't come. And if we can now take out the resistance, we will validate this pattern. Let me get you a specific target for it. I just want to briefly check if it's a bit clearer, this left shoulder on the 4 hour. If not, I'll just return to the day. Yeah, can you see that now, guys? This head and shoulders pattern. So if we go from this point of support to the neckline, put it on this breakout, which would just be a reclaim of the 618 around 3 cent. Let's just say 3 cent needs to be reclaimed, is what I've been saying the last few days. And we can see reclaiming 3 cent, which is the golden pocket over here, the 618 and the 65. What happened on this occasion? We reclaimed it, confirmed it as support. Where did we move to? Boom, this level of resistance, this previous support. So where are we expecting the same? If we ever reclaim this level, boom, that same level of resistance. We've got confluence now, we've got further confirmation of that. Guys, if you want me to teach you how to do this, first of all, I do give stuff away for free. So we got a giveaway at the moment on Twitter. Use the links down below to enter the giveaway. Again, when we hit 8K, one of you will win my ebook, one of you will win my a one-to-one mentorship for half an hour. If you just want to take action anyway on the course or ebook, you can do that in your own time, at your own pace. You have that for the rest of your life. Head to the website. We got a discount at the moment on the course that will include 2 months free in the Discord, where you get group calls on Tuesdays and Thursdays and have access to all my cryptos. And if you want something that's more personal, where I work with you and it's not just a pre-recorded video, then I do have discounts on my one-to-one mentorship options at the moment on the website. So if you want to support us and of course get to that next step in your trading journey, then of course use the links down below, message me on Twitter, or take action while those slots are available. So guys, that's pretty much it from me today. Like, subscribe, comment and share so we can hit those goals and get these giveaways done. And yeah, let me know your thoughts. Do you think we can break out of this inverse head and shoulders pattern and validate and move back up towards this previous support, now resistance, which is around the 3.5 cent area? Or do you think that this NFP is just going to make sure that this is resistance and we do continue back down to this blue box? That could still give us of course a pump, because remember guys, while we are above the 200 EMA, we're just looking for bullish patterns, bullish indications that are suggesting price movement to go higher, and we're getting those patterns, we're getting those movements up. We've already met the first set over here, meeting the first target out of the first set. This is above the 200 EMA. We don't exactly need to come down to the 200 EMA. We're holding this level of support. We're reclaiming supports. We're reclaiming other supports. There's just one more resistance, the neckline of the inverse head and shoulders, as well as the moving averages. Reclaim them, and we're validating these targets to the upside, which would see a potential move up from today's current price of around 20%. And this is why I started to DCA again into other alts as well as Vechain. Cheers everyone.